This is my screen now. The link is this one. I hope you all got the recording of last session, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
This is the link I'm pasting in the chat box. You can grab it. This is the install. This is the download link of Reddit. Now, so is there anyone who is still facing the issue? Yes, no, anything?
No, sir.
No,
sir.
good.
No, sir.
Let me start the Linux. Now it's perfectly visible now. So let's start. Let's understand how the Linux works. The top sharing option is coming here. Yeah. So in order to start the practical, the main practical starts with the terminal, with the command prompt. So here in the Linux, you will never say it's a command prompt. You will call it as terminal. So here it will mention as terminal. So this is the terminal. How you can open it? You can click on the activity and you can click on the terminal. So in the company, once you will work in the real company, you will not see any graphic console. There will be command line. There will not be any graphic mode. Every server on the Linux platform will be on command. Means there will be a black screen only, just like this. So this is called terminal, this black screen. So you will only get this black screen in the company. And from here, you will have to manage the server. So these kind of servers will be hosted on the AWS platform. Since we have not started our cloud, that's the reason we are learning it on base machine. Otherwise, this will be hosted on the cloud platform on the AWS portal, and you will only get this black screen just to manage the entire Linux. Because in the Linux, in the real organization, there is no graphic. Graphic is just a attraction point so that student don't feel that we are learning something boring. That's the reason Linux have introduced the graphic functionality since 2007. That was the reason actually. Otherwise, there is nothing much in the graphics of Linux. Now this is the first screen. Let me zoom it. Is this font okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes, sir.
Good. So see, this is the, once you will open the terminal, once you will open the command prompt. So here you can see this test @localhost. So test @localhost means test is my user account from which I am logged into this system. So I am logged in via test user account. So that's why the test account is coming here. This test. This is my user account. Local host means my host name of the Linux, my server name. So during the installation, I have selected the default name. That's why it is coming as host name. And this is my user account. So I am logged in. Currently, I am logged in with test. So test @ local host means user @ my domain name. So here in the local host, you can define your domain name in the company. You can change it. I will also tell you how to change it. So the syntax is like this. So initially it will start with the username. @ is used for the separation. The actual use of the @ is separation. Separation means in order to separate two things, we use @ in Linux. Even you might have also seen it in your email and Facebook IDs, rajesh@gmail.com. So what is Rajesh? Rajesh is the user ID @gmail.com. So what is gmail.com? Gmail.com is the domain name. So it started with the Linux actually. This was the Linux and Unix concept. So @ // pipe redirection, IO, these all symbols are related. These all got invented for the Linux actually. Not for the Linux, it got invented for the Unix. So here @ means separation, user @ domain name or host name. So my username is this, my system name is this. Then here you can see there is one symbol. Can anyone tell me what is the name of this symbol?
Tilde, sir.
Tilde. So this is tilde symbol. Tilde is used for the redirection in Linux. Redirection in the sense it will tell you that in which location you are. So in future you will understand, like after 1 or 2 session you will understand what is the meaning of this. For now it is denoting that in which location you are. So it is denoting your current location. Then it is closed with the square bracket. These are the square bracket, close one and the open one. So this is the syntax of every Linux. Whatever Linux you are using, Red Hat Enterprise, Ubuntu, Fedora, CentOS, RedHat, Debian, whatever flavor you are using, this is the default syntax. User @ domain name or host name, tilde, bracket close, then it will give you one of the symbol, $. So either it will show you $, or it can be hash. It can be hash or it can be $. There can be two symbols, $ and hash. If once you log into the Linux and if you see $ symbol, $ means you are just login with a normal user account. Normal user account in the sense, can you see my word file?
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
See, when we talk about when you talk about Windows, so in Windows there are user account which is called built-in user account. This is the first category of user account in Windows. Then comes the standard user account. Then come the guest user accounts. These are the user account type in Windows. You might know about these types. Built-in user account means the user account which will be automatically created once you install the Windows. So during the Windows installation, two user accounts gets automatically created. The first one is administrator and the second one is guest. So these two user account will be automatically created. You don't have to create this one. This will be automatically created and these two will be in the disabled state. By default, it is in the disabled state. That's why you are not able to log in. So here the administrator account is the topmost superior account which has the full control over the system. Means this administrator can do any changes in the window. This is the most powerful user account in the window. And by default, it is in disabled state. So you have to enable it from the control panel. Then there is another user account also, which is called guest. So guest is also by default created and it is also in disabled mode. So what is the purpose of guest? So in case you want to give limited right to someone, like there are some external user who don't belong to your company. Suppose you are in HCL, but there are some another company members who are coming to your company for the meeting purpose, and you want to give them the limited rights. Like they can only do limited kind of activity on the system. They cannot do much changes. So for those people, you can create the guest account. You can enable the guest account and you can allow them the access. So this one is for limited right purpose. This is the most powerful user account in the system, and these two are automatically created once you install the window. That's why it is called built-in user account. Even you cannot delete this. You cannot delete these two user accounts. Then comes the standard user account. Standard user accounts are those user account which will be created by the administrator. Just like in the sense company have a lot of user accounts. In company there are a lot of employees. So if you want to create separate user account for those people, so you will create a standard user account, and in the standard user account, administrator will provide the right that what kind of access you want to give. Just like the user account with the name of Ram, Seema, Anil, etc. These are the user accounts of standard category where we can give the rights according to our company requirement. Suppose I want to restrict Ram to log in at 10 a.m. in the morning, so I can do it. Suppose I want to restrict Seema that Seema cannot install any software, I can do it. So these are the standard user account, and this will be created by the administrator because administrator is most powerful. And the third one is, I have already told you, that is guest. So there are three user account in the window: administrator, standard, and guest. So this is for window. You know very well about window. This was just an overview. Now, when we talk about Linux, when we talk about any flavor of Linux, whatever Linux it is, there are three type of user account again. The first one is root or special privilege account, or you can also call it super user. So this is the first type of user account in Linux. It is called root. You can call it special privilege user account, or you can call it super user. So what is this account? So this is the administrator of Linux. The main powerful user of Linux is called root. It has all the power, all the control, all the privileges on the Linux operating system. You can call it boss. This is the boss. Owner. So owner can do anything. It can do any changes in the system. It can create any number of user account. It can apply any number of security. It can apply any kind of restriction. It can destroy the complete operating system even. It has the full control, and this account cannot be deleted. Nobody can delete the root user account because this is the owner. If the company owner will be deleted, if the company owner will be finished, then the company is going to get finished. So you cannot delete this root user account. This is the special root high privilege account of the Linux. So in Linux, the administrator is called root, Jad, the base. Then comes the second number of user account in Linux. These user account are called system users. System users are those user accounts which are by default created, and these user accounts will be used to manage the services. Manage the services in the sense, there are a lot of server. Just to give you the overview, suppose there is a DHCP server, there is a DNS server, there is a file server. Let's talk about these three server because you know about this. That's the reason I am writing this. So whenever there is a server, if any server is running, so in order to manage that server in the backend, there are some by default user accounts. Just like in order to manage the DHCP service, there is a by default user account, which is called system user. In order to manage DNS service, there is a by default user account, which is again called system user. So system users are by default user account, which helps to manage the services in the backend. And again, you cannot delete these kind of user account. These are built in, these are by default created. So once we will start our servers on the Linux platform, then we will see the use case of this one. So this is the administrator, this is the high privilege account, this is the by default account, and it only works on the services level. Then comes the standard account. Standard user account means the user account will be created by the root. Means that user account which will be created by the administrator of the Linux. Why we will create this? Because in company there are different level of employees. There are different level of users. So if you want to give them the access, if you want that Ram is working in the company, Rajesh is working in the company, and you want to give the access of this Linux server to these two users, so that they can also log in and they can also work on the server. They can also manage it. They belong to IT team. So you want to give the access, root wants to give the access that Ram and Rajesh can also log into the system, but their rights you want to define. You want to define their right. You don't want to give them the full permission. To Rajesh, you want to give some advanced permission because he is a senior engineer, but to Ram, you don't want to give high level of permission because that is a junior engineer. So if you want to define the permissions, if you want to define the privileges, then you will create the standard user account. So standard user account means the account of the employees who are working in the company and who are managing the Linux. So they will log in on the Linux server with the help of their accounts. And on those accounts, the root can provide the access. Whatever security, whatever access, whatever rights you want to provide, the root will be able to do it because root is the administrator. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Now, so these three are the types of Linux, type of user account in Linux. Now, how will you get to know once you will log into the Linux? How will you get to know that whether you are a root or whether you are a standard user? Because by default, you cannot work with this user account. This is only used to maps. You will be able to work either through root with the special power, or you can work on the Linux with the standard user account with limited power. So how will you get to know that whether you are the root or a normal user? So once you will log into the Linux, if it is showing dollar symbol, if the dollar symbol is coming, it means you are a normal user, standard user. You don't have the high level of rights on the system. You have the limited rights. You cannot do much changes on the system. And you are created by the root. So dollar is coming, it means you are just a normal standard user. But if it is showing hash, once you log in, if it is coming as hash, it means you are the root. You are the special account. You have all the rights on the system. So let's go to the Linux machine. Here you can see, can you see my Linux screen?
Yes, sir.
Now, here you can see it is showing dollar. So dollar means it is a normal user. It means test is a normal user. Test does not have full right on the system. It is a normal user account, standard category. Now, if you want to log in, suppose you want to log in with the root, then what you can do, either you can restart the Linux machine. In the login screen, change the user. I will also tell you how to do it. And if suppose you have logged in, just like I have logged in with test user account, but I want to switch, I want to change to root because it is showing dollar, so I cannot do much task. So I want to switch to the root so that I can do the activity like a owner. I want to get the full rights on the system. So suppose I am the root, I want to switch. So what is the command in Linux? So the command is very simple, su. Su means switch user. So this is the first command. You don't have to write it. I will write it down and I will share the notes with you. I will upload it during the video. So you will get all the command details along with the description. Just watch on the screen. Don't need to write. I will share the notes with you. So su is the command which is switch user. So currently I am in test user account and I want to switch to the root. I want to log in with the special account so that I can do any kind of changes. So command is su. Once you type su and press enter, so it will ask you the password. Why? Because you are a normal user account. You are just test. From test, you are trying to log into the administrator. You are going to the root. And in order to get the rights as a root, you will have to give the password of the root user account. So what is the password? So during the installation of Linux, we have given one of the password. Did you remember? During the installation of Linux.
Yes, sir.
That is the root password.
Yes.
We have given one of the password, then we have confirmed the password. So that is the root password. So I am entering that password, that is ASB@12345. One more thing, you cannot see any password on the screen. That is the speciality of Linux. Whenever you will type any password, you will not be able to see any character. In Windows, you can at least see the asterisk, star. You know, in Linux, it cannot be seen. Why it cannot be seen? Because of the security reason. Security reason in the sense, in the window, you cannot see the password, but you can see the stars. Once you type it, once you type any password in the window, so you might have observed that it is coming in the form of star or dot. Just like some dots will come or some star will come. So if there is a hacker, then hacker would be able to count the character of your password. He cannot see your password because it is encrypted, but with the help of these dots, your characters can be counted. He would be able to count your character. And if the character can be counted, so he can easily guess that what can be the password and he can crack it. He or she can crack it. So in Windows, the security is less, but in Linux, hacker cannot guess the password of yours. Hacker is not in a condition to guess your password because the characters are not visible. I have typed the password, but the character is not visible. If I will press enter, then you can see now the symbol has changed to hash. It means I am working as a root user. Now I am the special administrator account. Even you can see here also, it is showing as root. Previously, it was showing as test. That was a normal account and the $sign was visible. Now it is showing as root @ my host name. And here you can see the symbol is hash. So currently I am working as a special account. I have all the power now. Let me show you even if I will type su. Suppose I am on root now. I am on root. I am on administrator. I will type su, switch user space. Type the name of user account that you want to switch. So I want to again go to test. I again want to switch to the test user account, which is the standard user account, which does not have full right. So I will type su space test, which is the name of user, and press enter. Then you can see that directly I got changed to test and the symbol is now $, but it did not ask any password from me. It did not ask any password. Why? Because I was on the root. I was the owner. That's the reason it did not ask any password to switch to another user account. I can easily switch, but now I am on test. I am a normal user. See, $ symbol. If I will try to su space root, this is the command su space root, or you can directly type su enter. Otherwise, you can also type switch user space name of user account. So I want to switch to root. So su space root enter. then it will ask me password because I am a dollar account. I am a normal account. And I want to switch to the special account, the administrator. That's why it is asking for password. So my password is ASD@12345. Enter. Then now I am in hash prompt. So this is the symbol through which you can identify that from which user account you are logged in. So hash means you are logged in with the root. Dollar means you are logged in with a normal user account. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Any
Yes, sir.
doubt, anyone? Just ask. This is the first command that we are doing. So just ask if you have any doubt. Silence means everyone is understood, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Yes.
Got it.
Now,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes,
there
sir.
is next command, host name. Press enter. If you press host name and enter, then you can see your computer name, your Linux system name. Just like in Windows, we have a host name. Once I will go to the this PC property, then I can see my host name, my computer name. So similarly in Linux, the command is host name. Just type the host name, press enter, and you can see your Linux computer name. Dot means separation, domain name. So my domain name is also local domain because at the time of installation, I have not changed my host name and domain name. That's why the default one is coming. So the default one is local host. This is my computer name. Dot local domain. This is my domain name. In the company, what you will see here, you will see the machine name, the host name, just like server1 dot domain name means hcl.com, server1.hcl.com, dhcp.hcl.com. So these kind of names you will see in the company. Even we will also do that once we will start our server practical, we will also change it. So for now, host name is the command to check what is the host name of your Linux. So this is your second command. So dollar normal user, su to switch to another, to log into another user account. Host name is to check the system name, to check the domain name and system name. So this is the command. Suppose I'm switching to a normal user account, su space, the normal user account was test, enter. Now I am in dollar. I am logged in with the normal user account. And if I will type host name, enter, then I can also check my computer name, because computer name can be checked by any user. There is no restriction in order to check the computer name. Everyone can check it. But if the normal user is trying to do any changes, like just like password reset, software installation, software uninstallation, then it will not allow. It will restrict. So we will see that in the future, not today. Gradually, we will see how to install the softwares in Linux, how to uninstall the software, whether this test user will be able to do it or not. So we will see it gradually. So hostname command is to check the host name of the system, host name and domain name. Now, suppose you want to restart the Linux. To restart any Linux, there is a command which is init. Init. Init means initialize space number 6. Init space number 6. Press enter. Once you will press enter, then your Linux is getting restarted now. So this is the command to restart the Linux. So let it restart it first.
Sir, what is 6 number?
6 is a code actually. Once I will tell you about the user permission, then there are some code here 0, 6, 5, 1, 2. So those have a specific purpose. That time I will tell you what is the 6 number. For now, init space 6 is for restart. Just remember this. During the user permission, during permission assignment, I will tell you the purpose of 6 number.
Okay, sir. Okay.
So see here on the login screen, currently you can see there is a test user. But by default, suppose directly you want to log in with the admin, directly you want to log in with the root, then you will click on not listed. So directly, if you want to log in with the root, click on not listed, type root here in the username, type root, next, then give the password of root. So the password is 123asd@12345, then sign in. So once I will sign in, then let me check whether I am root or not. So it is asking me to do some configuration because I am first time logging in. So it is asking me to select the keyboard and all the thing. So English US, next. First time once you will log in, so it will ask you to do the configuration, just like your window. So it is done now. So let me increase the display, then I will validate you. Now, let me open the terminal. So my terminal is open now, and let me increase the font. So currently you can see by default it is showing hash and the name is coming as root. It means currently I am directly logging with the root user account. So if you want to log in with the root from outside, then you can do it on the login screen. If you have logged in the Linux and you want to log in to the root, you want to switch to the root, then the command is su space username, which is root. So currently I am on root. Clear? This one is clear. Any doubt?
Yes, sir.
Now, in order to shut down the Linux, suppose you want to shut down the machine. So the command is init space 0, initialize space 0. 0 means halt, shut down. So init space 0, enter, and the Linux will be shut down now. Powering off, cancelled. So it will not restart now. Init space 6 was for the restart. Init space 0 means now your Linux is shut down. So I have to on it. So it is powered off now. So let me turn it on now. Right click, start, normal start. Now it will restart again. So let me log in with the account. So I am logging in with the test user account now. And if it is required, then I will switch from inside. Let me go to the terminal now. So this is my terminal. So far, any doubt?
No, sir.
No.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Now let's talk about the normal folder structure in Linux.
सर विंडोज में जो सर्वर विंडोज बेस्ड होता है, तो जैसे
हम्म।
आपने बोला कि इसमें ब्लैक स्क्रीन होती है और टर्मिनल पे ही काम करता है, तो उसमें कैसे काम
उसमें
करता है?
उसमें ग्राफिकल होगा। विंडो
अच्छा,
वाले में ग्राफिक्स। वी विल आल्सो लर्न विंडो। विंडो भी है हमारे सिलेबस में। विंडो
Okay.
सर्वर भी देखेंगे हम।
Okay, sir.
Once the Linux will be finished, then I will start AWS portal. Then after that, we will see the Windows server. Then after we will see Terraform.
Okay, sir.
Terraform will be the last. Window will not take that much time because you all are familiar with the window. Because Linux is very new to you, that's why I'm just running in a slow motion. Window is you are very much familiar how to click on window, every option you are familiar, so it will not take that much time to let you understand. So let's talk about the folder structure now. So far you know that in Linux we call administrator as root, Remember this name because you will never say administrator in Linux account. You will always say root. I'm logged in with the root. In Windows, it is administrator. In Linux, it is root. Now, everyone knows what is folder, right? You all know what is folder?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Good. So in Linux, the folder is called directory. In Linux, you don't call it as folder. It is known as directory. So always, whatever flavor of Linux you are using, it will be known as directory, not a folder. So let's see how the folder navigation works in Linux, how to create a normal folder, how to create files. So by tomorrow, we will complete all the general commands. General command in the sense how to create file, how to create folder, how to delete it, how to do copy, how to do paste in Linux. Just like normal thing that we do on the window. Copy any file, paste any file, copy any folder, rename any folder, change the host name. So the basic, all the basic command will be completed by tomorrow. Then from next weekend, from next Saturday, we can start our main services like user account, group account, permissions. These kind of main things we can start then. So let's talk about the folder. Just let me stop my sharing because
Sir,
yes.
sir, for software installation in Windows through terminal, we will do in the practical.
Window installation,
No, sir. Any software
software
installation through.
installation in the Linux
Yes, sir.
through command.
Yes, sir. Command.
Yes, we will do it.
Okay, sir. Okay. Thank you.
Hello, sir.
Because you should know how to operate a Linux. So everything, whatever
Hello,
you
sir.
do on the window, you should know about it. Yes.
सर टाइमिंग यही रहेगा क्या 9 PM?
Actually, it is for 3 to 4 classes only. Once actually company has changed my shift, so I am stuck in some deployment project for 1 month. Once this is ended, then I will again change the time for 8 p.m. then.
Okay.
Okay, so it is you all have to bear for 3 to 4 classes only because
Okay.
that's something I cannot be able to manage on that time. Even like company has planned my shift on Saturday, Sunday. So I am on leave on Thursday and Friday for 1 month. After that, again, I will be on leave. Like my offs will be on Saturday, Sunday. So I will be free that time and I will again change your timing at 8. Because of this new project, actually, we have got some 3 to 4 companies, new project in the company. And being a technical solution architect, I am the person who is onboarding those clients. So all the presentation, all the technical work is on my headache. Like I am, you will never, you will even, I am just wake up since 9 a.m. in the morning and I am on my chair and I have not stood up. I am just sitting on my chair continuously. It's been, I think, more than 12 hours. So I am eating my food on my chair. Even I am not in a position to go and pick the water. That's something I am very much busy today. Tomorrow, this is going to be the situation also because continuously there are some meetings going on. Even after your session, I have to work on some 1 or 2 ticket also. So that's something for 1 month. This is the case. This will be fixed after
Okay,
that.
sir, no problem.
Okay, so you can manage
Yeah.
that. So my screen is not visible, I think.
Yes, no.
Yes, sir.
What is actually I am sending a file to someone. That's why file means that is some image, some photograph from my personal laptop. So I'm sending it to someone. That's why I have stopped my sharing. It's done now. Sharing again. So is it visible? My screen is visible now.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Let's switch to the Linux. What about the installation of you guys? Is it done or you are still facing any challenges?
I have done, sir.
Done. Good.
I have done, sir.
I have also done so.
Means most of you have already completed the installation.
मेरा नहीं हुआ है.
It is in the process or it is getting failed? अभी चल रहा है या अभी फिर फेल हो गया?
पता नहीं, कुछ पता ही नहीं चल रहा है, अटका हुआ है.
अटका हुआ है. Just
हाँ.
share your screen. ये pause हो गया है. It's in pause status. Right click on it. Just give me the control. See, right click. Have you given me the control? See, right click on it and click on pause. Then it will reflect as running. So now it is in running condition. Just click on show. Then you can see the installation is happening. So you might have clicked somewhere and it got paused. Now it is working. So let it complete it. Meanwhile, let me share my screen.
Hi sir, this is Sandeep.
Sandeep, yes.
Yeah, actually, I have installed the Linux in VMware, sir. But during the installation only, it has asked me the username and the password, and I have given it, and the whole installation is done. That's all.
During the installation, it asked you user ID and password. That was in Oracle VirtualBox, right?
No, no, sir, VMware.
So you might have selected the option of unattended installation. There is an option in Oracle VirtualBox and in VMware, which is called unattended installation. So during the unattended installation, you don't have to be there on the system. It is automatically going to install the Linux. Even any
Okay.
operating system, whatever you will choose, like Windows, if you will plan to install Windows, it will automatically install the window without asking your permission to create the partition, without asking you to create the user account. That is called unattended. Means you are not able to attend. So that option is available in the VMware, but in company scenario, they don't go with the unattended installation. That's not the case in the company scenario. So you will have to do it. Like in company, you will not install the Linux because Linux and all the servers will be pre-configured there. You will manage that. Your task will be to manage all the servers who are available on the AWS cloud. If there is any issue, you will handle that. If there is any deployment task, like company can ask you to deploy the Nginx server, Apache server on the Linux platform, then you will do it. Company can ask you to manage. If there is any issue, they can ask you to manage it, then you will do it. Then on the AWS, there will be the task of resource deployment and troubleshooting. You will do that. So that is going to be your task. You will not install the Linux in the company because that will be pre-installed. Once you will be there in the company, all the servers will be already there. Company don't create server every day. Server is a one-time creation, and they also create it during when there is a new hardware launch. That time they also do it. Otherwise, server is a one-time task. So since we should know the installation of Linux because we are learning it, that's why we have seen that. Otherwise, you will not do the installation in the company.
Okay, sir.
So Deepshika, is it still running or again it got paused?
नहीं सर रनिंग में है अभी.
Running, hai na? Okay, good. So see, I am in my terminal now. There is one more command. Let me show you the basic command first, then I will show you how to create the directory. So there is one more command, who am I? Who am I? So whoami command, if I press enter, it will tell you from which user account you are logged in. It will show you the user account from which you have currently logged in. So I'm currently logged in with my test account. That's why it is showing test. So this is also one of the command whoami, through which you can check from which user account you are logged in. Even in window also, in the window, the command is whoami, this one, whoami space / user. This is the command in window. So in the window command prompt, you can type whoami space / user and press enter. Then you will get to know from which user account you are currently logged in. Because window have copied everything from the Linux. Most of the things have been copied from the Linux. So that's the reason the command prompt command will look like there will be some similarities from the Linux. So whoami is the command in Linux to check your current user account. Now, as I have told you about the host name, so host name is going to tell you about your system name dot domain name. Like what is your domain name in the company and what is your system name, what is your computer name. So this is that command. Then there is another command also, which is called history. HISTORY. So history command is used to check the history of commands that you have run. If I type history and press enter, then it will show me the command that I have run on this Linux. So I have run ls. It was in the previous class, that's why it is coming ls. I have run su. I have run exit also, date, bc, pwd. So that's the reason these commands are coming. Today I have run su, see, su space root, whoami, host name, and final command was history. So whatever command you have typed on the Linux, you can see the history from the history command. Just type the history and press enter. So this is the command to check the history. The next command is history space -c. So this is used to clean the history. Means whatever is the current history of command you have run, it is going to wipe out all the entries. So history space -c, then enter. Once you will done it, again if you will type history and press enter, then you can see there is only one command, because this is the final command that I have run. That's why it is coming. Rest of the command has been erased. Why? Because I have cleaned it. -c means clean. So history space -c means erase all the history of command that you have run. So this is that option. Then comes bc. bc means basic calculator. Press enter. So here it is saying that I am a calculator. My version is 1.07.1. I got created in 1991 to 94. Then I got updated on this date. So this is the software actually. This is the license agreement. And this is a free software with absolute no warranty. Like this, for this software, we are not giving any warranty. And this is the calculator. BC means basic calculator. So how you can use it? Let me show you. Let me show you from the beginning. So if you will type BC, press enter, then the calculator will come. This is your calculator. Here you can simply type 2 + 2, enter, then it will give you the result 4. So nobody uses this kind of calculator nowadays. It is just a normal calculator. 10 - 2. If you type 10 - 2, press enter, it will give you the result as 8. So this is your calculator. You can easily use it. 20 + 20 is equal to what? 12 divided by 2 is equal to what? So it will just give you the result. Even you don't have to type the symbol equals to or something. Just simply type 2 + 2 and press enter. It will give you the result that is 4. Simply type 40 minus 12, enter, it will give you 28 as a result. So this is the calculator. Nobody uses it, but since that is an option in Linux, so that's why I have told you. So in order to exit from the calculator, just press Ctrl C. Once you will press Ctrl C, then you will exit from the calculator and you will go to the user prompt, the terminal prompt. So this is your calculator, BC, basic calculator. Now, if you want to delete these things, if you want to clear the terminal, then the command is clear, CLEAR, and enter. Once you will press CLEAR, enter, then you will be on this screen. So it is going to erase all the entries on the screen. So this is also one of the basic command, one of the very easy command. Then comes your date command. So if you will simply type date, enter, then it will show you your date. It's Saturday, 18th of March, 12:54 EDT 2023. Why this timing is coming? Because we have selected the region as US. So this is one of the US timing. In case you want to change it, it is also changeable. I will also tell you how to change it. If I type date space, suppose if I type calendar and press enter, then this calendar command is not going to work in the Linux. So if I type cal, then cal works in the Linux. So if you completely type calendar, it will not work here. If you type cal, then it will show you the calendar. So currently we are in the March month. That's why the March calendar is coming and the date is 18th of March. So that's why it is highlighted. It is already highlighted that it's Saturday, 18th of March. Suppose you want to see the calendar of entire year. So you will simply type cal space 2023 and press enter. Then it will show you the calendar of entire year. So cal space year, it will show you the calendar. Suppose if you want to see the calendar of 2040, then cal space 2040 and it will show you the calendar. In order to exit, you need to press Ctrl C. Whenever you are stuck somewhere, just press Ctrl C and you will be able to exit. Again, I am typing clear on the screen. And the screen is clear now. So this is the calendar option. Even if I type CAL space -4 and press enter, CAL space -4 and press enter. What happened? It is not accepting on this. There is one more command. Let me show you. See, if you forget any command in the Linux, suppose you are working on the Linux, and in Linux there are a lot of command actually. In Linux, in the Red Hat Enterprise Linux, it's around 25,000 command in total. And you will not be able to remember each and every command. Suppose you forget something, then there is a help option in Linux. It's a very good option. Even there will be a separate class on the help feature. It is around 1 hour long class. So I will take that also once we will grow with the Linux. Now there is a help feature in Linux. Let me show you how to use that. Suppose I know that calendar command works. I know that CAL is the command, but I don't know what should I write further. I only know the syntax, but I forgot what should come next. So what you can do, if you know only the half of command, you can type that, then space hyphen HELP, help, cal space hyphen help and enter. So once you will press enter, it will show you all the option that what you will type and what it will show. Just like it is showing, if you will type cal space -1, see, if you will type -1 with the cal, with this cal, then it will show you a single month calendar. If you will type cal space -3, then it will show you 3 months of calendar, the last 3 months of calendar. -3 means last 3 months of calendar. If you will type -n, then it will show you all the calendar starting from 90s when the Linux got created. If you will type -s, then it will span the dates in multiple months, like it is going to show you the titles of every month. So these are the syntax that we can use. So hardly you will be using the calendar in the company. It is just a basic command just to know that in case you want to check the date and time, then how you are going to check it. So this is the syntax. You can use this syntax one by one during your homework, during your practical, and you can check like what is the use case of this. So I am not using everything because this is not useful actually in the real environment. But yes, in order to get a good practice on the Linux, in order to do the hands-on on the Linux, you can try that so that you can be familiar with the command prompt. Now, in order to exit again, Control C, just press Control C and you will be exited. Again, I am clearing the screen. I'm on the top. Now there is one more command, just like I have told you that in Linux, if you want to create the folder, so folder is known as directory here. In the Linux, you will call it as directory. So the command to create the folder, to create the directory is mkdir. Mkdir means make directory space folder name. Folder name means directory name. So mkdir space directory name. Suppose I want to create a folder with the name of test1. So space test1. Again, command is mkdir make directory space folder name, which is, suppose I am giving R1. So R1 is my folder. Folder means directory here. So mkdir space R1. Press enter. There is no error. It means the directory has been created. The folder has been created now. If you want to check what folders are available, what folders got created, then the command is ls. ls stands for long listing. Press enter. If I will press enter, then you can see there are some folders. The blue color is for folder. Blue is directory. So there is a desktop folder in this location. You are in this location. There is a desktop folder. There is a document folder. There is a download folder. These are the automatic by default folders. This one, just like in Windows, you have seen desktop, download, library, quick access. So those are the libraries. Those are the by default created folder. So similarly in the Linux also, these are the by default created folders. And what we have created R1. See, R1 is coming here. R1. This is my directory. This is my folder that I have created. So the folder color is blue. With the blue color, you can identify that you are in Linux location. This is the Linux folder. So this is again very easy command to create the folder. And to check it, the command is ls. ls is the command to verify the location and to check what folders and files are available in a particular location. Got it? Understood?
Yeah, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, I have one question.
Yes.
Sir, like in Windows, we have root directory like C
Mhm.
and D
Partition.
also. Partition, yes, a partition.
Yes, in Windows
Sir,
it is there.
yes, yes. In this,
There will be session on that. In Linux, it is SDA 01, SDA 02, SDB 012. So in Linux, there is no C, D, and E drive. Here it will be 1, 2, 3, 4. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. SDA 01, SDA 02, SDA 03. So I will take a session on that. I will tell you about the disk management. I will tell you how to create the partition, what kind of directory structure is there in the Linux. So this will happen. But yes, it is altogether different than the window.
so now partition is not created, right?
Partition is created during the installation of Linux. We have given the space of 30 GB or 40 GB, right? So that got created. But
Only
in
one
case you
partition.
want to modify it, then I will tell you how to customize all the partition, how to check it, what is the syntax of partition. So there are command df, du space -a. So I will tell you how to do it. Today and tomorrow I will only tell you the basic command, like how you can generally manage the Linux. Then
सर
we will
ls
start the special
सर
things.
ls डालने पे ये मतलब जो जितने भी फोल्डर्स हैं लाइनक्स में वो आ रहे हैं,
Folder and file.
पार्टीशन अभी नहीं आ रहा है.
Folder and file.
ओके ओके.
Okay. Partition nahi, folder and file only. So currently only 5 folders are here. That's why it is showing folder. In case if I will create any file, then it will also show the file.
ओके सर, थैंक यू.
So this is the command ls long listing. It is the full form, long listing. So ls is list services, actually, not long listing. List services, ls. There is one more command, ll. ll is long listing. So if I will type ll and press enter, then it is also showing you how many folders and files are created on a location. Just like here, you can see all the name. The same things are coming here, but here there is some difference. The difference is it is showing you the creation date as well. So it got created on 6th of March. It got created on 6th of March, and this is the wrong date. Actually, we have to change it. And this is the timing. So it is showing you the timing when it got created. And these are some permissions. So about the permission, we will discuss later. These are the permission rights. This is the user account who has created this particular folder. So this user has created test. So currently we are logged in with the test user account. See, you can see. And R1 folder also got created by test. What is this second test? So this second test is the group name. I will discuss it later. Once I will start the user account, then I will discuss it. So this is the user account, this is the group account, and this date. So I will tell you about this date's modification, and these are the permission actually. DR, WXR, these are the permission. So during the user creation process, we will discuss about this permission. Not now, because you will not be able to understand about this. This is something complex. There are some number 0, 6, 1. So someone was asking me the question, what is the use case of 0, why we are putting 6 here? So 0, 6 clarity will be in this particular option once we will start this. So far, how to create folder, how to check whether it is created or not. So the command is ls. The second command is ll. The difference is that if you type ls, then you can only see the name of the file and folder. But if you will type ll means long listing. So it is completely going to give you the details of each file and folder with their date of creation, with their permission, with their group, and with their user account details. So this is going to give you the complete permission. Then there is one more command, ll space -h. So if I will type ll space -h and press enter, then again it is giving me the same syntax. So this is also one of the same command to check the file and folder details. So you can type ll. Actually, the actual command is ll space -h, but the shortcut is ll. So Linux also accept the shortcut. So the long command is ll space -h. -h means human readable format. So this is human readable format. Here you can see the date, the timing of creation, everything. So this is the actual command, ll space -h. But in the shortcut, we are typing as ll. So Linux also accept the shortcut. That's why it is coming. Just like if I type ll and if I type tab, then in the tab, you can see what are the syntax available. So tab feature, I will tell you later. Currently, you will be confused because you can see .pki, /, most of the things are coming. So I will tell you later. But yes, for now, just remember, ll is not a complete command. The complete command is ll space -h. But since Linux also accepts shortcut, that's why it is taking ll also. So if you will type ll it will give you the result. If you will type ll space minus h, again, it is going to give you the same result. Now, let me clear the screen. So who am I is clear. Then what I have told you. Wait.
Sir, I have a question.
Yes.
Sir, you had run a command for clear history, right? So
Right.
it is possible. Can I see again the history?
Again, history of what
Yes.
that has been erased.
Yes. Yes.
No, that will not come.
Okay.
Once you will erase it, then it will not come. So
Okay.
what command we have seen? We have seen who am I? We have seen host name. Then ll, ls, ln minus h. This is the command that we have seen. Date command we have seen. bc, cal syntax like cal space year, something like that. That we have seen. Then what we have seen? Who am I? Then switch user, su we have seen. Then we have understood the dollar
Init.
and the hash. Init space 0 for shutdown, init space 6 to restart the Linux. We have also seen this. Now let's
History
proceed
happens.
further. History, history.
Control C.
I'm actually writing it so that I can create the notes for you. That's the reason I am writing it, because I have to give you the notes with the explanation. So history space minus C. Control C is not a command
Yes.
actually. Control C is a syntax that you can use to close. Control C means close the console. So that is Control C. Then, so these are the basic.
सर
Now, yes.
सर ls डालने पे ls कमांड डालने पे
Mhm.
सर 2 फोल्डर्स व्हाइट में आए थे, वो फोल्डर्स मतलब कि सिस्टम के फोल्डर्स नहीं है।
Which one? Wait.
सर ls कमांड डालने पे सर
Okay.
मेरे सिस्टम में।
In your system,
यस सर।
That is file.
maybe that is the file. You can share your screen and you can tell me.
ओके सर।
I'm stopping my share.
So is it visible?
It's not. Let me stop my sharing first.
Sir, Deepsik.
Now share it again. Yeah, now it's visible. So this white one you are telling.
Yeah,
This white
yes,
one is the
this
file.
Anaconda and original.
These are the by default file. Anaconda, KS, CFG means configuration file. We will discuss about this also. Original KS configuration, CFG means configuration file. So these are the packages in Linux. What is packages? So packages are the by default softwares which is available in Linux. Just like in case, because Linux is a server operating system, so in case you want to create some servers in the Linux, then you will install the packages. So during the server practical, I will tell you how to work on the packages. So the blue color is for file. This is .cfg file. At the end, you can see .cfg. CFG means configuration. So these all are the configuration files, means these are the packages file. Okay. And in Linux, you will see this kind of name: Anaconda, Ruby, Python, Samba, Wine, Yum, Dog, Yellow Dog, Perl, Ruby. These kind of names will come in Linux.
And sir, blue ones are folder.
Blue ones are folder.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
White ones are file. Blue ones are folder.
Sir, I am just wondering that there are too much. Why is it? मतलब सर और भी इसमें files होंगे नहीं, इतनी कम files को दिखा रहा है।
There are a lot of why it is showing less, because you are in a root location. See, if you want to check your location where you are currently, so you can see that the tilde is coming, root @192. 192 is, I think, your system name. Then tilde means you are in a home location. So this location I will clarify tomorrow. There are some location syntax in the Linux like /home, /root, /usr, So that's why you are currently in the home location. That's why you can see less files and folder. If I will share my file, if I will share my screen, wait, let me share you. There are a lot of things to learn in Linux, but since we are in the very beginning stage, that's why I'm not telling you everything. See, there is a command which is called tree. if I will type tree here, then you can see the structure of all the available file and folder in tree syntax. Just like there are 9 directories on this location. This is called location. So tilde means you are in a home location. What is home location? I will tell you tomorrow. I will not confuse you today. So you are in a home location, and in this location there are 9 directory. 9 directory means 9 folder. These blue ones are the folder, and there are 0 files. 0 file means there are no files. That's why everything is in blue color. If there would have been any file, it was in white. Now don't focus on this command for now. See, if I am on my root, I'm on my root account now. I have switched it. I have run switch user space root, and in the root you can see there are there is one file, Anaconda, and there are 2 folder, desktop and documents. So for every user there will be different kind of syntax. If I press enter, then you can see more. Initial setup.kfg, music, picture, public. So here these are 8 folder and 2 file. This white one are the files. Initial setup, configuration, Anaconda, KFCFG. So we will discuss about this. Don't worry about this structure and all.
Sir, how to open any folders or files in the
CD space folder name. That I will tell you tomorrow, not today.
Okay.
So in order to enter into any folder, the command is CD space folder name. In order to create a file, there is a different command. So file is different thing, folder is a different thing. For getting into any kind of directory, there the command is CD space that folder name, that directory name.
So for removing any file, that is RM, right?
Yes. Removing any file, it's RM space that particular file name. Even to remove the folder also, the command is same. RMDIR space folder name that you want to delete. So these are some of the command that we have learned today. So I am not proceeding further. I am not telling you more commands. So tomorrow we will complete whatever basic command is there. We will complete in tomorrow's session. And the next weekend target will be, we will start with the user account, user and group account, their permissions, their roles. So by tomorrow, you will be familiar with the basic Linux console, how to operate the Linux basically, like how to create file, how to create folder, how to use the basic command, restart, shutdown, location checking. Just like today, we have also done it. So by tomorrow, you will be very good in order to manage the Linux, basically for the basic level, not on the advanced level. So rest of the things we will proceed tomorrow, not today. So today was something like this, and tomorrow we will connect at 9. I hope there will not be any issues, just like today. So at 9 we will connect tomorrow, and we will see rest of the topics. So let's keep it till here. I am pasting this command in the chat box in case somebody wants to do any practical at night, so they can do it. I am pasting this command, this one. So you can copy it and you can paste it in your file. So at night, if you want to do some practical, you can do with these commands. But
Sir,
yes, I will give you the notes of this. So don't worry.
Sir, after we have completed the Linux class, we will get the all command in the PDF format.
Time to time, I will share it, like for today's class, for tomorrow's class. I will share it by tomorrow evening, not tomorrow evening. I will share it on Monday.
Okay,
with the recording. Along with the recording, I will share you the file. So don't worry that you will get it at the end of class. For every class, whatever command we will learn, you will get it with the description. Whatever note is there, whatever types are there, I will mention it and I will share it with you. Just like today we learn about the user account type also. So I will also write it down in the note file and I will share with you. Okay.
सर आई हैव वन लास्ट क्वेश्चन
Yes.
सर cd स्पेस करके डेस्कटॉप डाला था
Mhm.
कोई भी फोल्डर का नाम डाला था तो
You cannot go with the cd space desktop. You will have to define the absolute path. Cd space slash then capital D then ESKTOP. That's something I did not tell you. That's the reason I am stopping it today, because you will be confused. There is a absolute and relative path concept in the Linux.
ओके सर
Okay.
ओके सर
So, but yes, in case you want to go to the desktop, cd space slash forward slash capital D ESKTOP means D should be capital. So that's something you can do. Now let's wrap up for the day. Let's connect
Yes.
tomorrow.
Sir,
at the
can I
same
ask
time.
one question?
सर
Yes.
मेरा नहीं हुआ अभी तक.
Just share your screen. Yes, you were asking something. Tell me.
Sir, that Samba you have told, right? So
Mhm.
Samba is generally used to connect Linux message to Microsoft network resource, right?
No, that is Wine. Samba is
Okay.
not for that. Samba is for sharing purpose. Actually, Samba is a file share kind of server in the company. In order to connect Linux with the window, there is a SCF kind of concept, secure file sharing. So you can do it. There are some softwares available in the market. You can do it with that. You don't have to connect with the Samba. There is Wine also. So with the help of Wine, you can install the Windows software in the Linux. Just like Windows software will not work on the Linux platform, but in order to install the Windows exe software on the Linux, you can use the Wine. So Samba is a different thing. It is not like, yes, there is a feature available. You can access it on the window, like you can access your Linux machine on the window, but the actual significance of Samba is different. It is used for the file server purpose. Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
We will see that. We'll see that also. So your installation is, see here we have to create the user account. It's on the final stage. Wait, I think you did not see my recording. Just give me the control. तुमने मेरी recording नहीं देखी होगी last. See here what we have to do. We will go to the license information. We will accept this. We will click on accept the license. My cursor is not coming here. Now it is coming. Then click on done. Can you click on done from your end? Because now leave it, just my cursor has come. Done. So once this is completed, then you will go to the user creation process. Can you click on this? My battery of the mouse is. Click on user creation. Yes, click on it. Now here you can create one of the user accounts. So just give any name. So this is a normal standard user account that you can use to log in. And root has already been created in the initial stage when you have entered the password. That is the root account. So just give the password here. So this dot character will only be visible during the Linux installation. After this, you will never see this dot. Click on done. Now click on subscription manager, the middle one, subscription manager, beach wala. Yes. Here click on done. Just click on default. I will register with default. Yes. Now click on done. Now click on finish configuration. Wait, it's happening now. Now your Linux is installed. Now log in with your account. Click on this Deepa. Enter the password. Now here, just click on next. Here, just click on next again. Click on next. Click on start using Red Hat Enterprise Linux. You are ready to go. Just cancel this browser. There is a close button. Yes, cancel it. So this is your Linux screen. Linux installation has been completed now. Clear? So just do one thing, just open the terminal here. Just click on activity on the top. Open the terminal, the black command prompt. There is an icon, see. Yes, this one, click on it. Just type INIT. See here, you can see you are $. Dollar means you are logged in with a normal user and your name is coming Deepa. So you are logged in with the Deepa user account. Type INIT space 6. IT space 6. Then enter. So your Linux is getting restarted now. Don't stop your screen. Just press enter here. On this screen, you have to press the enter. Once you will press enter, then it will land you to the login page. Now again, login. Click on capture. Yes. Again, click on your name. The cursor is not moving inside, right? Just press enter from the keypad. Now enter the password. Again, open the terminal. Control P. Press Control P from the keypad. Now, again, Control P. Now click inside. Yes, click on capture. Now click on activity. Wait.
नहीं हो रहा
I have taken the control. That's why it is happening. Just double click on your screen. Now check.
नहीं हो रहा सर
नहीं हो रहा.
नहीं
Just stop your sharing and try. See, I'm stopping you. Now try. Are you able to click inside? Is it happening? Control P दबाओ right side वाला. Control P.
ये सर हो गया टर्मिनल
हो गया ना? अब स्क्रीन शेयर करो. Share it again. Now, in order to share it again, you will have to press Control P so that your cursor can move forward on the base machine.
नहीं हो रहा सर
Control P करके बाहर नहीं आ पा रहे.
नहीं बाहर तो आ रही हूँ लेकिन शेयर करने के लिए नहीं आ रहा
उसको मिनिमाइज करो. Linux को. Go to your Zoom. Now see. So again, go to Linux. Click on Show. Yes. Now type a command init space 0, shut down the Linux. Now just close this Oracle VirtualBox. Close it. Close it from the right, top right. Close button, close. Close the application. Directly close, yes, close it. Now show me how will you open the Linux. Now, yeah, you can delete this AWS practice because this is not working. So you can delete it later. This is your actual Linux RHEL test. I have created this one. So show me how will you start this. Okay. So now you are able to log in, right? Now you will be able to start the Linux, right,
sir.
Deepshika? Okay,
Thank you,
that's
sir.
something I wanted to show you. So your Linux is working now. I'm stopping you. So we can bind up for the day. We can connect tomorrow at 9 and we will see rest of the practicals. Okay.
Okay, sir. Good night.
So thank you very much everyone for your time.
Good night, sir. Thank you, sir.
Good night. Yeah. Bye.
Good night.
Good night, sir. Thank
Good
you.
night. Bye.